Hello and welcome back to Motorsport Manager 3 Endurance. So as you remember last time, we made the mistake of a lifetime in thinking that we were getting 5.7 million, but instead we were paying 5.7 million for a driver. We gave up our pay driver, so we went from around 800,000 per race to 238,000 and with a cash of negative 10 million. Now, this is going to be somewhat of a problem because we're not going to be able to put as much money into next year's car. We still need to come up with 5 million to make it a fully like a full challenger for next season. But the good thing is that right now we have the Invitational, so we can take the one that is going to give us the most cash. The cool thing about the Invitationals, I'm sure you know from my last series, is that it really doesn't matter where you finish. I usually simulate the qualifying just so we don't waste time, and it's really just finish the race. We don't really care because there's such a little difference between first and last place in terms of how much money you receive, that it just doesn't make sense to care too much about them. So what I am going to do is just check if we have any housekeeping things. We can't spend money, so there isn't really much we can do here. So let's go to the Invitational, and we're gonna have to do the one that gives us the most cash. And it is this one. The only problem with this first one is that it's 3 races. There's an Endurance GT and open wheel, but we don't really have a choice. Oh, it's in Japan. Weather looks clear, and let's simulate qualifying. Cool. Okay, what I'm going to do is, not that. Let's change the race setup, and I'm just going to call mediums, just so I can leave it a bit. Let's see. All pit stops, yourself tire changer 50% faster. I like that one. Okay, let's go. Let's see what we can do here. One thing I'm not really sure on is the difference between the GT and the open wheel, as far as like how the races are different, how the setup's different. That's something that I'll have to do some research on, because if we do a series next on GT, I'll want to know a little bit about what's different. What do I need to watch out for? If you know, please let me know in the comments. And let's just conserve. We'll just chill here. So I caught, this is kind of unrelated, but I caught the 4th quarter of the NBA All-Star game this weekend. I think it was this weekend, yeah. And they had changed the format, where the format is now, at least, okay, so I only saw the 4th quarter, or part of the 4th quarter, because when I was younger, the All-Star game was like really cool, really fun. But over the years, it's kind of gotten boring. The dunk contest isn't as cool anymore, because most of the time, like, most of the cool dunks have been done already. So to be able to innovate on those is going to be very difficult. But anyway, the 4th quarter of the All-Star game was very interesting. I think they realized that the All-Star game's kind of getting boring. People aren't really watching as much, so we need to change it up. So they took away the clock, right? So it's not any longer like I think 12-minute quarters, and they just made a target score. So it's almost like playing at the park or playing at the on the street, like, hey, first to 10 wins or first to whatever wins. And they had first to 157 wins, and I don't know what they started with in the quarters, so they probably have like whoever's winning add, I don't know, 25 points, and they have to get there or whatever. But it was interesting because there's no time, and it was just up to a certain point, right? And I thought that it made it much more exciting. Like you could tell the players were really, really into it. And I thought it was more exciting as well. So I hope they keep this format moving forward, because I'll probably watch, at least I'll watch, the second half. Because, usually the first half, what happens is that, they're just messing around, no defense, nothing. So it's not like, hey, let's get the best of the best, put them against each other, see what happens. It's more, hey, let's do some cool dunks for everyone. Let's just fill up here. I don't really care to fill up again. Okay. Spence! If you were following my last series, one of our final drivers' last names was Spence. But I don't really watch basketball. I'm more of a soccer guy. So I enjoy, I've enjoyed watching that for a very long time. World Cup, Euros, Premier League. Those are kind of the main things that I look forward to. And I wonder here how much time. I think we started at 45, right? I wonder how much time these guys will last, because they're 5-star drivers. And let's conserve here. I don't think they'll last until the end of the race. 33 laps remaining. Yeah, there's no way. Our tires won't last that long. And weather looks clear in Italy, Milan. So if you know soccer, I don't want to seem ignorant right now, but the two teams that I know of in Milan are AC and Inter Milan. And it's kind of sad what's happened to them. Inter seems to be doing okay right now, but man, these were absolute powerhouses in the past, and it's just like barely anywhere to be found now. Juve's just kind of had a stranglehold on that league for a while now. I think we're probably gonna have to change out our driver as well, because they've gone 20 minutes now. Yes, I know. We need to pit. So we'll switch, put you on hards again. And no, we won't need. Oh, well, 26 minutes. Yep. And then we'll pit this guy on hard. 45 minutes. But there's still a lot of work to do for us, for this team. We need to I don't know if I should let go of the driver we got and get another paid driver just so we have the cash flow. We'll see. But it may be another season until we are able to really do well. Man, I can't believe that. I'm still like not over it. Because right now we could have been sitting at like, yeah, we would have been at like 5 million after this race, and we could have put the rest into the car because there's only 3 races left. I mean, they're short seasons. But on the other hand, it's short season, so we can keep going through the seasons and slowly improving, and bringing in the young drivers. I just really hope that in endurance I'm able to take more than one young driver. But if I can't, that's going to suck. I also wonder if any of your young drivers can be paid drivers, because that'd be cool. But it's also difficult. The endurance season or the endurance championship is really difficult because you don't really get time to improve. I mean, 6 races and you're done. At least the World Motorsport Championship was like 12 races, right? So you have like a bunch of time to improve, but in the endurance, it's like you have no time to improve. All right, guys, 3 minutes. Just hang in there. What's the dilemma? I'm losing my focus, boss. Yeah, don't worry about it. All right, 2 out of 3 down. Imagine having one of those cars as like your daily driver. And let's simulate. Monaco, and it looks like there were some clouds, but no, it looks fine. Okay, we'll go super soft and go for it. I'm also interested on what do you guys, I mean, if you guys drive, what's your daily driver? And what's your like dream daily driver? I always go between, so growing up, playing the Gran Turismo series, I always wanted an Evo until I met a guy who owned one, and he said they're just like mechanical nightmares. to deal with. And so I eventually became an STI guy, except I really don't like the new bodies. The new body STIs are just unappealing to me. So really, I mean, if I had like, no barriers, it would definitely be the 22B. 1998, I think, is when it came out. But if I couldn't have that, probably an 0405. But also, I mean, 0405 WRX is also fine. But hopefully I'll be able to get one day. Nah, we're not going to push. All right, 11 laps remaining. I don't think we're going to be able to finish on these tires. We're probably going to have a change at some point. Nine laps remaining. We'll be at least positive in our cash, hopefully. I wonder if there's a way to ask for money. And I don't mean like microtransaction. But I like the realism aspect of this a bit, where, hey, sometimes you take gambles that don't pay off and you lose money, and you have to, there isn't a microtransaction in life in a way, You got to just deal with it. No, actually, it looks like we'll be okay on these tires. I probably should have stopped, but I'm actually curious now what would happen if they get to 0. Will we be able to finish the race? Oh, well, looks like they won't get to 0. All right, so we are done. Let's get out of here. Take our money and go. All right, 10.4 million. Oh, puts us back in the positive. Let's see here. Oh, we can go negative 5 million, right? That's right. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Let's do it. Okay. Awesome. So we do need to sign better. Well, we've poured 16 million into this car. Okay. That's fine. All right, so next time we will go to Nordwijk and get back to our normal racing. So thank you for watching, and being along this journey as we try and survive financially in this endurance series. All right, see you guys next time.